Hey YouTube, it's Joseph here once again. It's been a little while since I've made one of these videos, and I know some of you guys are itching for it, so I'm going to try and make it happen today. We've had some pretty bad weather recently over the last probably 2 weeks. Rain, and today's the first decent day to actually do this, but currently sitting in the 2014 Yukon XL and going to attempt to start Sweet71. So we got to move two vehicles. I got to move this, the 14 Yukon XL, and then I got to move Sky, my 2003 Buick LeSabre Custom. So got to find a parking space for both of these, and then we can get the Oldsmobile out and we'll attempt to start her. So let's go on and do it. Make sure no one's coming, and this thing is the biggest one that has to be moved. It's as long as a 74 or 75 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. It's a huge truck. If I could drive this thing, I know I can drive a Brougham. Not many people can say that they've driven a Cadillac Brougham, at my age at least, but I know what the size is like because of this Yukon. I think I'll park this between the two vehicles, or excuse me, the two mailboxes, and then I'll move Sky down and park her in front of our house. So this should do. So let me grab the phone and we'll meet you at the Buick. Actually, I'll just keep walking and talking to you. But we made it to 75 subscribers today, guys. Can you believe that? 95 subscribers, I'm sorry. We made it to 95 subscribers. I am so happy. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy that we've made it so far in the journey. We've almost made it to 100 subscribers. I know that a lot of you guys subscribe for different reasons, but it seems that Sweet71 is the star of my channel. And I know a lot of you guys love that Oldsmobile, so I'm going to try and switch hands here. Sorry for the lousy camera work for the moment. Doing the DeVille key fob. I got so many keys, it's not even funny. But anyway, we'll grab the Buick and move her, and then we'll... Did it rotate? My screen brightness isn't the greatest right now. Hands in the way, sorry. Screen rotate isn't the most enjoyable thing to mess with, but let's get the Buick moved, and then we'll open the garage and get the Olds out. So, fun screen rotated again. Love this car. It's so much fun to drive. Put a few miles on her recently because I drove about 50 miles, 45 to 50 miles to Fayetteville to do that in-depth tour of that 1987 Cadillac Brougham sedan. This is actually the first time I've cranked this thing up in probably 2 weeks. There we go. So, going to move her out of the way. Ooh, groan. She's not happy for sitting as long as she has. There we go. This is also a pretty good sized car for its generation. Just giving it a little exercise. But last week we had some reports of very large hail and even tornadoes in the area. I wasn't in town when the bad storms came through last week, but from what I understand, it was a mess, and and we're expected to have another round of nasty weather this week, around Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's going to be interesting to see if it's going to just be heavy rainfall with flash flooding. Move, bird. I don't want to have to go all the way around the neighborhood if I can help it. I don't like running over birds. I like my birds in my neighborhood. Just gotta reposition it. There we go. So. But after I park this, I'll meet you guys in the Oldsmobile after I get everything set up. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. And I want to say again, thank you for 95 subscribers. My channel is growing intensely quickly. And if you have anything that you want to see added to the channel that I'm not already doing, let me know, and I will try to make it happen. So I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes.
Hey guys, let's see how she goes. I'll open the window like I always do, so you can hear it, and we'll give it a try. So key on. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it sputtered. Come on. There we go. She's ready to go. Woohoo! Just like all the time. She never lets me down. Woohoo! Man, it's thumping a little bit. So you can hear it, and we'll give it a try. So key on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it sputtered. Come on. There we go. She's ready to go. Woohoo! Just like all the time. She never lets me down. Woohoo! Oldsmobile dependability, I tell you what. Never ceases to amaze me how dependable this little car is. I love this thing so much. It's so much fun to drive. Oh! Wow! It's been a long time since she's come down that low. She's purring. Here, I'll get out and let you hear her. She's purring. Listen to this. Listen to her purr. She's happy. I haven't heard her purr like this in a long time. Typically she's high idle. But I guess it's warm enough that she's purring this time. That's incredible.
Yeah, she's purring now. She's ready to go. Wow. I think we'll take her around the block. I think she wants to go for a drive, so let me get my tripod stand set up and we'll take her for a ride. Let's go for a ride, shall we? I think this will be nice. This is my form of just simple relaxation. It's been a long time since I've been behind the wheel of this girl. Probably, what, 3 weeks, a month? Somewhere in there. She is so happy to be out of the garage. She's purring. I need to give her a bath. She's dirty. All that pollen from the spring blooming has gotten all over her paint. Let's turn on the AC and make sure it works. It's been a while since it's been ran. Turn on the headlights like we always do. I'm gonna drive her nice and easy for now, just to get her all loosened up. Man, that purr. Oh, that muscular purr of that 350. Oh, that sounds so good. Got a few things I need to fix on her though. One of the biggest things, and one of the biggest things is her wiper motor has gone out. So because of that, I can't drive her when it gets to being bad weather, which I wouldn't normally do, but if it does start to rain, I need it to be to where it'll work. Also, her washer bottle motor has failed for some reason. The sprayers don't work. We'll do 2 laps. One slow, one fast, just to give her some time to wake up. I'll take her on the road up there that I normally use to blow the carbon into the engine. I think the AC is working just fine. Just making sure it's still recording. But the seats in this car are so nice. So nice, so soft. Can't tell you how much fun it is to drive this car. It's like, I'm driving a rolling couch. I'm literally on a couch. It's so much fun to drive this car. Not that I would ever do it, but if this was a car, if I got a car like this, I wouldn't want this one to be it, but if I could get another one as a daily driver, I would do it. I would daily drive one of these cars. They're that comfortable. Like, literally that comfortable. Sure, they may be a little squishy around turns and stuff, and they're not as like they're not as nimble as the cars we drive today, but my word, every time I drive this thing, it's just, I can't explain the sensation this car gives. It's just so magical. That's the simplest way to put it. It's just a magical experience. Just to be able to enjoy. Well, through a rock. Hopefully that doesn't chip my paint. I'm gonna come down this way for a while because they're doing some road work right here. This will be the last time I'll use this road, but whatever. I'm gonna turn on the front. Whew. I love it how she huffs when you turn the AC on. The ballast huffs a little bit. It's just, they knew what they were doing when they built these cars. I mean, I know I've done an in-depth tour on this vehicle, but every time I drive this car, it amazes me. It's just like, what happened? Why can't cars be this comfortable anymore? Why can't they drive like this? Why can't they sound like this? I mean, everything about them is just so magical. It's just like, wow. I've even test driven my dream car, a 2014 Mustang GT. About a year or two back, when I went to a dealership, I test drove one before I started doing in-depth tours. And I mean, sure, that car rides really nice for a Mustang, but it doesn't have the feel that this thing gives. This thing just has that unique sensation that old GM cars gave, and just old cars in general. But maybe I'm just getting into that sentimental feel again because it was my grandpa's car, but I really don't know. It's just something about Sweet71 just amazes me every time I drive it. Let's test the defrost. Make sure that works. Check the ballast valve for defrost. I'm just checking all of the the vacuum tubes and stuff for the air conditioning. Yep, I got air coming up that way. Okay. We'll crack the window. I'm still thinking of putting dual exhausts on her, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. But I've pretty much figured out that I think I'm going to go with something like Flowmasters or something that can tuck under the bumper. I don't want it to have the exposed tips. I want it to kind of look original still, because the original tailpipe is tucked under the bumper. I don't mind it having dual tips, but I want it to be those curved down type exhausts. So we'll have to see how that goes. Such a long hood. It's kind of hard to stop her at a short distance. All right, girl, you want to go on a higher speed? You're warmed up now. Let's take you on main road and won't let you gallop a little bit. I put a amount of storage on my phone. I cleaned it up a little bit on the hard drive, so I'm glad that it's still got plenty of memory. Anyway, I'll be pulling these videos off once I get to the house and I'm done driving. At least she doesn't jerk like she normally does. She's being a well-behaved car right now. She definitely wants to gallop because I can feel her engine is all ready to run now. So we'll take her up here and let her get up to about 50 miles an hour and clean out whatever carbon is in the engine, if there is any. Keeps the engine running healthy. But apologies, it's been so long since you've seen her. As I said, the weather has been iffy for the last couple of weeks, and it's been kind of difficult to get her out. But once these springtime showers get out of the way, we'll be able to get her out more often. Plus, we'll have car shows coming up, like Frisco Festival and Brits of the Ozarks and stuff coming up in the summer, so we'll have to see how things go. So, all right, Sweets, you ready to gallop? All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, got a green. Woohoo! She's ready to roll. No hesitation whatsoever on her part. Wish I could take her to a car show, but it's not that time of the year yet. If she wants to go to a car show, I can feel it. But we'll have to get her all cleaned and waxed and everything for the car shows. It'd be nice to get her all cleaned up and ready to go to car shows. But yeah, if you haven't seen Sweet71 before, my name's Joseph, and the car's name is Sweet71. And I've made plenty of videos with her over the last probably 3 months, maybe even more than that, maybe close to 6 months. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. There will be more videos of her in the future, among other projects that I'll be working on. I'm gonna go on and let you guys know on a little bit of an update. I still have the 65 Cushman Truckster. The carburetor has something wrong with it. It's either a vacuum leak or something like that, but when I get the chance to where I can dig it out of the garage sometime either in the spring or the summer, we'll try and get it going again. It's been sitting for about a year now. Last time it ran was like late summer of 2018, and I used to drive it around the yard a lot doing yard work because it has a little truck bed on the back, but because of carburetor issues and it's been sitting for as long as it has, the likelihood of me getting it going is going to take a little bit more than I'm hoping for, but we can always hope for the best that it just needed a long sleep and I turned the key and it fires right up, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed another video with me and Sweet71. And I know that a lot of you guys literally beg me to do these videos because it's so much fun to do. And wow, it's only been 15 minutes. It feels like it's been so much longer. But hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll be back soon with another Oldsmobile video. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.